Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Hybrid Now. It's time to take a ride in the Prius. I'm going to let you know how it's doing. For those of you that are new to the channel, and by the way, if you are, please click that subscribe button. But what I've got here, it's the 2023 model. It is the limited all-wheel drive. It is in the, I believe they call it cutting edge color. I just call it silver. And I've done a couple of very minor mods on it. I've gotten rid of the badging, both in the front and in the back. Can be kind of controversial. I've had a few people tell me I should have just left it alone. You can see on the back, the Prius badging is gone, the little HEV symbol is gone, and then the limited badge that was up there is also gone. Up here in the front, oh, and of course, we added a channel sticker. Up here in the front, right along the side of the door here, we got rid of the all-wheel drive badge. And then I also blacked out the Tacoma emblem on the front. That's pretty much all I've done. There's a couple of other small additions or accessories on the inside. But let's take a ride. I'll show you from startup to go and let you know how it's doing. All right, here is obviously entry, and you notice on the dash there, you get the little emblem. Let's make sure you guys can see that right there. Shows the door open. Just one of those little things, you know. And what I still can't get used to in this car is that you don't really start it per se. You turn it on. So to turn it on, you simply push the button. And other than a couple of noises, you may not even know it's on. But trust me, it is. We'll probably have to kill the radio off here in a second. If you're not familiar with it, to go back or reverse, you just kind of, let's get rid of that. Just kind of push the selector over and hit reverse. And there is the camera. You can kind of see what I'm seeing. Shows you a 360-degree view around the car, and then the rear picture as you go, and lights up anything that might be a hazard. Now, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pull forward before I back out. You guys can hear what happens. Here it beeps more. And then it honks and shows you a potential problem right there, flashing red up on the screen, and it will keep honking at you to let you know you're going to hit something. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and back on out of the garage. Just one of those kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a neat feature to alert you. Of course, my camera bell is ringing. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get out of here. Now, right now, the engine, I believe, is running. I think I can hear it and feel it. I'm pretty sure. There, it just shut off. I'm going to switch over to energy flow here. And you guys can see how the car is operating right up here in the front. You can see it's being powered by the battery. It shows you arrows and things coming out of the battery where the power is going. This has two motors in it, one in the front and one in the back, for power because it is all-wheel drive. And then the engine up here will turn orange once the car actually kicks on, or the engine kicks on. So let's go ahead, take off out of here, and just listen to how quiet it is. Although it does emit some sound, so that anybody that's outside of the vehicle, like a pedestrian or whatever, would be alerted that you're coming. You can kind of hear that. Let's put the window down for you. So you can kind of hear that. And it does that, again, to alert pedestrians or people outside of the vehicle that something is around or coming, like, you know, a car. Now, mileage-wise, I've got 779 miles on the car right now, so still not a ton. It gets driven, or shared time being driven, I guess, with two other vehicles, so you don't get a ton ton of driving time, I guess, in any one vehicle when you drive more than one. We're still running on, or no, we're not. We just switched to the engine on. You guys can see right there, it's lit up. The orange, I guess I'll call it orange, maybe brown engine sign is on, or graphic. I guess that's what it is. It's a graphic, right? So now, power-wise, you know, that's something I'm always concerned with in any vehicle that I have, right? Power-wise, I don't think you're ever going to really be lacking in this car. I mean, it goes, it wants to go, even though it is a Prius, right? It's still amazing to me, you know, even though I've had this car for a while now and I've put 779 miles on it, it still amazes me how much power it has for a 4-cylinder hybrid electric. I mean, it is just awesome, and it is a blast to drive. Acceleration, it's phenomenal. Never going to be lacking for that. If you're into acceleration, I am. When I hit the gas, or in this case, the accelerator, it could be the electric pedal, I guess, it goes, and I love that. Now, from a space standpoint, you know, one of the only dings I've heard on the new Prius is the space on the inside. It's smaller than its predecessor. I mean, it is a subcompact or a small car, so you should probably know going in that you're not going to have suburban size or SUV size space on the inside of it. So I think if you're disappointed by the size of it on the inside, then you probably bought the wrong car. Now, visually, seeing out of the car, man, I've talked about this before in videos. I think Toyota did a really good job in one area on this car as far as visibility goes, and that is giving you this window right here. Imagine if that were closed off, how much more confining it would feel in here. Because that's open, you can see out of both sides, and it just makes the whole front end feel more open, like you've got more visibility, and you do, because there is no solid piece there that you can't see through. Love that. I think it was a great touch. Toyota obviously could have just made that a solid piece. They did not, and kudos to them for engineering that into the car. I really like that. Now, let's see about getting out of here safely. And right now, I do have the back seats down. Let's show you. I'll take the helmet or head cam off. You guys can see in the back right there. Plenty of space back there to be able to haul stuff. I run with them down here and there, really just for even better visibility, to kind of be able to see out of the back without having any headrests or seats in the way. Now, the other thing that you may notice as we're out here driving around is sound. What does it sound like in here? You do get more sound, obviously. You guys can hear it in the video, and that was, I think, probably, other than the gauge cluster that some folks have complained about, one of the biggest dings on the Prius is that it is relatively loud as compared to, I don't know, luxury sedans, I guess. Doesn't really bother me. I don't even notice it. And when I'm not making a video and have the radio playing, I don't notice it at all. So it's not really a big deal for me. Now, let's talk about fuel economy. Looks like 47 miles per gallon on the last trip. I've seen as high as 52. I did reset the trip meter in here from when I first got the car, because when I first had it, it did a lot of time sitting, so I reset it so that it would be more accurate, I guess, or give a better representation of what the car is like now. But anyway, we're at 41 or 47.1 miles per gallon. I believe the car is rated at 50, I think it's 52 or 54 miles per gallon. And I've certainly been in that range. Overall, highly recommend the car. It's awesome. If you're in the market for something like this, I think hybrid is the way to go. We are simply not there from an electric standpoint, unless you like to hunt out electric charging stations and then spend a decent amount of time sitting and waiting for that electric gauge to go up. Not really my thing. I'm not interested in any of that, so I'm happier with the hybrid. It just feels better to have that backup gas or combustion engine when the battery does get low or run out. You don't have to try to find some place to charge it. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update. That's where we're at right now with the car. I love it. It's awesome. It's one of my, I guess, favorite cars of all time. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Interested in the Prius? Do you have one already? And if you don't, but you're trying to get one, what kind of lead time or wait time have you been given? I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.